And with just 2 days out from Election Day, tensions are high in battleground North Carolina as candidates and their surrogates make the final push to campaign. Meanwhile, a prominent political figure was in Lenoir County to speak with voters. Charlene Richardson live now in the studio with more. Charlene?
Yeah, Celeste. Democratic Congressman Jim Clyburn of South Carolina made a trip to Kinston Baptist Church today, where he mobilized faith leaders and spoke to the congregation about the high stakes in this election. As former President Donald Trump campaigned in Kinston on Sunday, Democratic surrogates also made their voices heard in support of Vice President Kamala Harris.
Your one vote matters.
Amen.
And if
Congressman Jim Clyburn of South Carolina spoke to members of the Kinston United Free Will Baptist Church, highlighting the importance of Eastern North Carolinian voters with just 2 days away from the election.
North Carolina matters in a way that has never mattered before.
When asked about Trump's campaigning agenda, Clyburn reminded the congregation about the history of discrimination in the United States.
Jim Crow became the law of the land by one vote. And because of Jim Crow, a lot of us know that this so-called Project 25 is a recipe for Jim Crow 2.0.
Church members say they were very moved by Clyburn's message to get out the vote.
And he even inspired me to the point of going to the polls, even though I've already voted, to transfer people back and forth. Because as he said, this is not a normal election.
In addition to Clyburn stumping for Harris, United States Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg also took time to talk to WITN about campaigning for Harris in a personal capacity. He spoke about Trump's appearance in Eastern North Carolina.
He's going to come to North Carolina and offer what he always does, which is a vision of darkness and a list of enemies and a lot of words and statements that speak to the worst within all of us. We have a very different message.
And as the race to the White House intensifies in the next few days, polls show Vice President Harris gaining a new lead of 48 percentage points here in North Carolina, as compared to former President Trump's 46%. This according to a New York Times and Siena poll released just today. Celeste.
All right, thanks, Charlene. And former President Donald Trump is scheduled to campaign in the Tar Heel state until Tuesday. Vice President Kamala Harris will be in Pennsylvania, while her husband Doug Emhoff, the second gentleman, will visit Greenville tomorrow.